Hi everybody. Are you ready for this shit? You can don't look to your left.
PS1.
But can you guess what we're playing?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I can take one guess.
In case you didn't know from 30-2010 or our Monday night movies, this week is the 20th anniversary of Independence Day, a movie everyone saw and nobody cares about.
Yeah.
We went to
as proven by last weekend's box office returns.
yeah, if you like, let us know how it sounds there, everybody. Brought to you by
Radical. So this is Independence Day, the PS1 game.
Yes.
And so we are in the midst of ID4 mania.
Yeah.
Here on Laser Time.
It like going into a theater and seeing how no one was there to see it and no one was excited for it and nobody wanted it.
The second
new one, Resurgence Day. And we watched the movie again and we can see why.
Yeah, it's a 2.5-hour 1996 tentpole release that at the time is actually like it was a great dumb loud movie.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
And so they turned it into a great dumb loud fighting jet fighter game.
So there's a lot to.
Oh, and hi, I'm Chris, and that's Dave, and
Hello,
there's Brett,
Brett.
and this is our Wednesday shit show.
So yeah, we talked about this in our podcast 30-2010, which looks back 20 years ago, and this week 20 years ago, Independence Day came out, July.
Do you think we get a copyright strike for
No,
footage
keep
this
talking
bad?
over it.
Without,
I did for Cliffhanger, for fucking Cliffhanger on Sega CD. Yes. It
also,
totally
pretty
flagged
sure
the
that this
footage.
music is not actual Independence Day music because it sounds kind of.
But this is from an era when even having movie footage in a game was still like, wow, because the Sega CD was only a few years old at this point, and we were still used to like really grainy, small video clips. So to see a movie like this, but what's weird about this game is that the advertisements, because this confused my mental timeline.
Wow, what happened?
The advertisements for this are like, first it was Alien Trilogy, because this is developed by Fox Interactive.
I was going to mention the weird heyday of Fox Interactive.
Yeah,
So
Die
Die Hard Trilogy after that, which we've streamed and I loved it back then. It's a great game. This game came out like 8 months after the movie.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like it came out like the next year. This was not timed for release with the movie. It wasn't even time for the VHS release.
If I had
this game was because I was trying to think, why didn't I play this?
Yeah. Oh,
because I'm into jets. I know all the like I'm into planes. I like this movie.
Second best role in Rick films, so Kinga says.
And I liked Die Hard Trilogy a lot. So I was like, why didn't I play this? And it was like, oh right, by the time this came out, like I'd lived 8 months of a 16-year-old's life, which is like 20 years in dog. So like.
That weird period of Fox Interactive, like Die Hard with a Vengeance being one of their first publicly developed games, did really well. It's the only Fox Interactive game I can think of that has
They did
a
the
sequel.
Page Master before.
It's I guess for Sega CD, Game Gear, Super Nintendo, and Genesis.
Guys, we're about to get to the part where Harry Connick dies. Even though you're not going to see anybody's face.
What about Harvey Bias?
You don't see any actors' faces in this. It's literally all plain footage.
I love how
we're probably getting flagged for this.
there's no. Then let's skip it. Like
Yeah, sorry, they couldn't even afford.
Whoosh whoosh.
Wow, that's
Stargate
pretty
is still
good.
better than this is CDG comedy.
Easy Peasy says Brady and the Jets.
So we have level skip
I'm
codes.
sorry,
Yeah, we'll do that later. But I wanted to try the first level.
I want to see how the Grand Canyon looks on a PS1.
Yeah, like this is the first stage you're gonna do in the game.
So if I would, ooh, you have a big piece on the left-hand side. How's the sound, everybody? Do we need to turn up anybody's sound? Let us know. Sounds weird in these headphones, but I think they're losing their connection.
Yeah. So the premise of the game is like it's not bad because it's like all the alien ships in this are city-sized, gargantuan things.
And that's what you're
Look at
fighting.
that.
You're basically on all the levels fighting underneath an alien mothership.
Yeah, and you cannot go past the outer edges of the ship.
Yeah, they put a force field. Oh my gosh.
Jar 704 says this might be the most mediocre game of all time. Not good, not bad, just nothing.
I do remember, being into this. I love Die Hard Trilogy. Yeah, one of my favorite PS1 games.
Yeah, and I like any game that has like one gimmick and just like tries to iterate, because this is basically like Asteroids or Robotron or some kind of waves-based thing
Hey, remember the movie when you got the frozen?
Yeah,
when you froze the aliens
for 15 seconds. They were real pissed.
That was one of my I remember reading the review for this in Game Players magazine, and they made that joke. Like, it's a lot like the movie if there were flying power-ups in the movie.
So I don't have a lot of insight into PS1 development back in the day, but if I had to guess, this movie was a runaway success, and somebody at Fox Interactive was like, we need a fucking anything Independence Day game as soon as possible.
It does seem that way.
We have a plane game. Will Smith flies a plane. That's the best we're going to be able to do. Can we fit Judd Hirsch in? I don't think we have the time. That would put us after Christmas.
What about Robert Loggia?
No Robert Loggia? Billy.
PlayStation. Sega.
Saturn.
Wow, this is one of the games back when they still gave a shit about doing this.
What?
You could hook 2 TVs and 2 PS1s
Yeah.
together with the link cable.
Jesus tits.
I played Doom that way once.
I
and then
played
we were
Doom that
like-
way as well
Then
on
we were like,
PS1.
why don't we just use our modems?
No joke.
Modems, kids, were these things you use to call a computer on the phone line.
So this is the Grand Canyon, though.
Yeah.
So
Not so
scale.
grand looking, is it? Also, where are all the enemies?
So what
some
are
of
you
this-
supposed to be doing? Just flying around looking
I
for
gotta kill those nipples underneath the ship, and then I can do the
Like in
Randy
the movie.
Quaid
the Randy
thing.
Quaid thing.
Yeah.
If only it was this easy.
Run off to Canada and fuck your wife on the internet. That's the new Randy Quaid thing, baby. I can't believe we used to look at this and think it looked good, says Dr. Voodoo.
Do you have missiles?
Yeah, not that many left. I got 14. I should be using them.
Somebody locked on you? What's happening?
Yeah.
I can't even read that fucking Pete's ass radar.
The radar sucks. It's like, I could comprehend this stuff when I was 15 years old, but...
So I take issue with the fact you're flying an FA-18 Hornet and the
Sketch Layer Josh, I love you. Hi, thank you. I meant to... Josh fixed our forums, everybody. Give him
Yay!
But that pizza radar's got a Delta Wing aircraft, and that ain't what I'm flying
what's
now.
the Delta? You can't
That's
call
like your A4 Skyhawk. You've seen the Blue Angels or the P-4.
You
Top
consider
Gun.
it wise nomenclature to name your aircraft after a major airline company? That's like saying this is a
Well, it's
Pan
because
Am.
the shape of the wing is the Delta.
The ship's about to go to
I don't
sea.
get it. Oh, fuck! Oh, that popped in rather quickly.
Oh my god! In the words of my kids' generation.
Yay! You've been neutralized.
Yeah! Josh,
Boy. Well, that's the stream, everybody.
Yeah! We've saved Earth. If only.
wait, did you win?
No, I beat the first stage.
Okay.
Boy,
But you
I can't
won.
wait to
You can
see
go
how
all
this
around the
You won,
world
that's
and
what's
see all
important.
these
gets more
different
exciting.
classes.
Hold incision. Poop Ghost. Ratman how's it going, buddy? Game audio seems
See,
to
now
be
I
loud.
can change my ship. Oh, wait, I can't. No, this one.
F-18 Hornet.
Hey, Brett, is that a real plane?
That's a real plane. That's
Yeah, are
one
those
of the
stats right?
most frequently licensed planes to be in shit.
Entering Washington.
Wow, that's great.
It's a fanfic I made about George Washington.
Chris Dead Beard. I know Alchemy Fun. I got really fat, so I wanted to give myself an illusion of a jawline. That's what a good beard can do for you. Hey, Chris, I actually love Mighty No. 9. I know I'm the one of the 3 people with that opinion, says Jar704. What are you trying to bait Brett? He's not talking about it.
Well, anybody thinks I have an
What
opinion
do I
to
do
share.
Here? Defend the...
I only
Did
play
you not see the
Ninja
stream,
Gaiden.
people, with me playing Mighty No. 9? I could not have gone in more kind and optimistic, and I was a broken, beaten man by the end.
It does seem to think that, well, I don't know. Inti creates the other thing that got me about Mega Man 9 and 10. 9 maybe more so than 10 was just like, I felt like it was like, remember Mega Man was super hard. It's like, no, it never really was that hard. It was never
not intentionally.
It was never full of like gotcha.
Yeah.
Like it was not. That's not how those games really worked. And when that's what it
Mighty No.
became,
9
I was
is filled with like what I just call anvil moments. Like you just walk over this thing and fucking dead. Like
so Batman and Robin Water Tower falling.
yeah,
on you.
even when there was like insta death, like Mega Man waited you in or let you know this could happen.
Yeah,
be careful.
This
And it
could
just-
happen to you.
yeah.
It's not like it had happened.
Yeah.
Like,
So this might have been one of the first games, to my recollection,
What?
that had this little
Grass?
neat little thing. Hold on, gotta find an enemy ship. Of course, now that I say that, I can't find one.
There's enemy ships.
Oh,
Oh shit!
oh.
Missile cam. They stole that from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Nice little first-person air shot.
So I'm supposed to defend another ship, but honestly, since we're in DC, let's go sightseeing, man.
Man, I totally forgot about. He also says I'm back. The philosophy saying that in the chat. Randy Quaid's death scene in this
I'm
takes
back.
too long because he's flying vertically in a biplane for an amount of time that's like the biplane
He's in a
would
jet,
have.
he's in a jet.
Oh, he is in a jet
Yeah.
at that point, isn't he?
Yeah.
He says his goodbye to the kids that we do not give a shit
He says
about.
goodbye to the audience
Yeah.
like 4 times with 4 zingers back to back, and you're like,
Yeah.
shut up! Just do your sacrificial shit.
It was just astonishing. Like, what do I remember about this movie, Independence Day? The
Hey,
movie
what-
I've seen 20 times.
Like in Memorial, there's a thing that
what
Marge
comprises
thinks is a penis.
What comprises most of Independence Day as a movie? Like it's so long.
It's really long, and it's
It's-
them reacting to all the incredible effects they're
I
gonna
think
watch.
they're in a
Defend
bunk-
E3.
They're in a bunker or a subway or like a submarine military place. Like for the majority of the film.
They're in Air
There's
Force One for a lot of it, and
Yeah,
then they're in Area 51.
so few outdoor shots, and it just the conclusion is let's give the alien ship.
Yep, Pentagon planes are not allowed in here anymore.
Oh boy.
Welcome to Earth. Yeah. We did confirm conclusively that Will Smith does not say Earth with an F
Yes.
ever. But will it never? I don't know. It'll ever be not fun to say.
Poop Goes saying, when I was a kid, I fell asleep during the movie when it was on TV and woke up during Wild Wild West and thought it was the same movie.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Wow. The only way we can win is to go back in time.
It makes total sense to me. That's what they did in Star Trek 4.
Yeah.
This is a shitty game. This is a shitty game, Billy.
Billy,
Says Stan.
wasting your time.
What a terrible way
Go
to
into
find out.
cockpit view.
Drink this Tropicana and juice if it gets your
We have a commentary available on lasertime.bandcamp.com if you want to get it. Of course, it's for free if you're a patron, patreon.com/lasertime. Get it there. I just don't recommend watching the movie. Like, it's what a charmless, dead phenomenon. I don't know. I can't think of much. We were in a bar. I did walk in a bar with Bob Mackey last night, and Avatar was on TV with what do you call those interpolated frames from people who don't turn off.
The 60 million frames a second.
It looked fucking insane. Like, who could watch this?
We were at a bar like a year ago, and I just put the link to the Independence Day Bandcamp.
Philosophy says we're getting shilly. I'm
No,
gonna put it up on
Sky,
Twitter.
Sky Captain was on in that 6,000
Yes.
frames a second, and it was like, this looks
insane. This looks like a spec thing we were never supposed to see.
it
Is
looks
this Barcade? Because that's the one bar I know that
Yeah,
has
it's like
the
season
fat
96
TVs.
of Nick Arcade watching that movie with people like, I'm in a movie with Nick Fury.
Ben said this could use some more beach volleyball. No argument.
Kenny Loggins playing with the boys, the third track on the Top Gun soundtrack.
But where do you rank it?
It was, man, I did a whole article about this.
Indeed you did.
Ranked
Looks like
every
it's
song on the
okay.
Top Gun soundtrack. And playing with the boys, pretty high. Anthem was #1. Mighty Wings is #2. And then maybe Danger Zone, only because of, like, it's the Super Mario Brothers of 80s songs.
Never ceases to make me laugh your comment of Mighty Wings being a man's ballad to loving a plane.
To loving a plane and wanting to be ravaged by one.
Take
Tonight.
me, love me. Fuck me
That's
with
Cheap
your
Trick.
wings.
It's like, Cheap Trick has so many albums and so many songs, and that is one they have never re-promoted ever. And it's probably their best song.
Dr. Voodoo says, is there any on-fit gameplay featuring Will Smith? You'll have to wait and see.
So Star Fox 64 would be out later this year in '97,
Wait, who's to argue which one's better?
To make matters worse.
and it has a stage. Wow, it has a stage that is just this. When they go into arena mode or whatever, and the wings fold out or whatever, and
all of
instead of
command.
doing a tube, you do one of these levels, and there's a ship over a pyramid, and it's the ID4 thing. It's exactly this, only it looks better and is a better game and is just better in every way.
Big Hurt 360 says this makes me want to watch the Iron Eagle films again. Man, Iron Eagle, that has to be one of the most lost trilogies in history, outside of like Charlie Chan and a bunch of other racist 44 shit.
Yeah, let's do the save state because this stage is starting to get lame.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Want me to load it?
Yeah.
Aha.
All right, so we have a bunch of places to choose from. I want to save the alien ship for last, but can go to Moscow, Tokyo, Paris.
What
I like
about
Vegas.
New York?
Yeah.
New York. Let's see what
We can see if
let's-
that girl from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, hang on. Dude, an A10, F15,
can't do that.
Eurofighter, Su-71, boo, F-16, YF-22. That's going to be probably your new 23.
Ooh, it's one better.
Snazzy one is pointing out.
X-29.
Cheater!
VAC, I think, is alien ship.
Alien ship. F-117.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well,
That's
so
not a big
what do
deal.
you say? What should we do?
Well, A10 is kind
You
of.
see, the higher the number, the bigger the
Yeah,
plane.
That's
Am
not
I
how it
right?
works.
No?
That's not how it works. A stands for attacker.
I'll tell you more about that on bonus. Stacey D Pro, what did you think of the Rift Tracks MST3K reunion? It was pretty awesome, and it was really cool to. I've never been to one of those Fathom events in theaters. Has anybody else?
I did Star Trek. Oh no!
no!
What?
Denied.
Right away, we can't see those. So we got to destroy.
What just happened?
Destroy.
You
up-
see
oh,
him,
right
Chris.
there.
Chris,
Oh,
don't tell me you forgot.
Never.
I did
Forget.
apparently.
Never forget. So got to destroy those things.
Yes, all those satellite uplinks around Manhattan.
Yeah, it is weird that one of the
Oh shit! Look at that.
One of the radar planes
big
is in
ship
here.
today.
I don't know.
So who's flying the plane now? Judd Hirsch?
Yeah, Jesus, look at that.
Harvey Firestein in a B-2 bomber.
I gotta call my lawyer and my brother.
There's B2s in the movie, and there's not a B2 in this. There was no A-10 in this movie.
What the fuck is that? Why do you have a Chaos Emerald around you?
Because I put on invincibility. So.
Okay.
Sonic! Oh god, get all the Chaos Emeralds!
Sonic, oh, Tails is dead. He's dead. Stop it. Oh.
There's two Tails, they're a county apart.
See Knuckles again, just enough. Enough with the Knuckles. Oh,
Dare I? Shadow, oh my god.
Shut up. Cream the rabbit.
Dave, is this accurate?
Yeah.
Is the Statue of Liberty right behind
literally
you?
just.
Oh yeah, they're
right
right next to the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
What happens if you crash into the Twin Towers? You're invincible, so.
Yeah.
Dave, you're
I'll
from
just
New
bounce-
York.
I'll
I
just
think
bounce off
like
it.
it's
What
fun.
I don't feel good about that.
Can you play as Air Force One as Randolph?
Asking which
Harvey Spitfire Steen Sisatangum.
Don't even get me started.
It was something
Mighty
like the
number
70,
nine.
if I recall correctly.
Oy vey. That Kickstarter.
So if I understand my PlayStation games, if I shoot a missile at the Statue of Liberty, it'll tip over and unlock a different part of the stage.
Well, want to be in a bikini underneath?
Oh yeah,
There you
that's
go.
that's it.
There you go.
Twisted Metal rules.
Robert Loggia and Harvey Firestein should have had a raspy voice-off contest. The death Sisatanga. Harvey.
So every stage basically just recreates 2 things from the city, and then that's it. Oh, actually, this is 3 because I guess there's a bridge over
Where's that,
here.
Roosevelt Island?
It's the Brooklyn Bridge.
Hey, get out of here with the Brooklyn shit.
I'm gonna eat some hot dogs on Coney Island.
Hey,
oh, wait,
I'm
there's the other one.
invading here. Which movie's
What
more
2 bridge haven't
American?
fucked here in New York?
ID4 or Rocky 4?
Rocky 4 is
Rocky
the
4,
best.
baby. Use the booze to get you
And by the
booze,
best, I
Jar
mean
Something
it's
One.
like the 3rd best.
You
That's
can't,
not good.
You can't shoot the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, I don't think you can do anything with
Bogey has one.
So you're supposed to be blowing up the radar towers or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
But you're just fucking off? Is that what all, like,
Kinda.
the 3 hours of practice you did today was all for?
it. I just wanted to get the look of each stage. Plus, look, there's so many things that you focus on.
Philosophy says Loggia and Firestein probably had a cigar-eating contest in between takes.
Look at that, see?
He broke like 16 Cubans.
Harvey. Is there a section for punching aliens?
Cigar.
No, unless you consider taking it back to GameStop.
How about we switch stages?
You want it?
Wait, I'm almost done here.
Okay.
Really done.
Kablamo! Another Earth satellite destroyed.
Sweet.
Aliens
Frozen.
are frozen. Hey,
Did Will Smith do a song for ID4?
no. This is a year before Men in Black, so the
Yeah, okay.
his the you know the
He hadn't established stealing a
Fuck.
Stevie Wonder song and rapping over it.
yeah that was still to come.
And we all love that. That's so weird. That's how much I think we loved Will Smith. That was just dumb.
No, like his show went off the air. Fresh Prince ended, and then he was in Independence Day like 2 weeks later.
And became an instant like
Yeah.
mega celebrity after that.
So close to the forts,
Dave,
Phil.
you do eventually plan to have aliens in your.
Batman voices you should have been Jeff.
Oh, hey, the Empire
Later.
Strike.
Oh!
Forgot about that one.
See if you can 9/11 that.
That's
You don't
where,
like 9/11 being a verb?
That's where I was gonna say Tom Hanks is supposed to hit somebody. That's not
Randolph says, wild aliens.
Oh man, I had to watch that video again like 9 times. I was watching my old VHS tapes from the 90s. And the CG alien he dances with in that movie, they were so proud of it.
Yeah. Oxenerd, am I high on dust? Are they shooting ice beams at you?
Are you wearing a New York in jacket?
No, but it kind of looks like a flight jacket, right?
Oh, an aperture.
Jesus. So much preparation for your shirts.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at my closet for 6
Somebody
seconds.
somebody
and
needs to update the wiki with that. Dave's clothing. Those are the kind of
Oh,
insights we all
police!
crave.
What plane should we
alright.
take here?
Homosexual
F-15
Patty.
is a great plane.
Sparrow?
It's the best plane. Zero fighter.
The Asram?
Boo.
We have all the best
cares?
planes.
The Flathead?
The flanker is fine.
Angus says you were
F-16
almost
is
a
really
Will
old,
sandwich.
but a perfectly fine plane.
Ooh, the Raper.
should be a Raptor.
The
not a-
Raper Asram? I think I wanted to do this one.
Should be a raptor. Why is it a rapier? Am I missing something? Why have 23?
Man in Black sample.
Holy
Patrice
crap.
Russians
I
forget
like
me
this one's
nots.
colors.
That's a cool looking. That's a
What the fuck is
cool
that?
GI Joe-ish plane.
Yeah.
That's gonna handle like
It looks like something,
shit.
but that plane's so thin. It looks
Ooh,
like something you shoot with a slingshot.
Now, hang on, keep going. One more. The Hornet. Where's the like the big like radar dish plane was in here before?
I think that's because I used the cheat menu. This is just going to the next level.
All right. F-15 I feel is gonna get you good results.
Dave
This
wants
is a
to
solid.
buy a Chuck
this is-
Tingle book.
Why is stealth?
Entering valleys.
Why is stealth a persistent
valleys.
like stat when it's like there's nothing stealthy about this? You're flying under a ship that's like 100 blocks long in broad daylight. They'll never see me.
No MiGs? Come on, this is Earth's Independence Day.
That's why you got the flanker.
Oh, Palace
Who
at
needs a
Night.
MiG?
Field generators located on the destroyer and ground.
Ben Pence says
That's
Will
good.
Smith turned
There
a
it
song
is.
about flowers into a song about men in suits who originally shot people. A recent pic of Shia LaBeouf is making the round on Twitter, and for a second I thought he was Dave, says Dan Marr.
I consider that a compliment. He was almost new Indiana Jones.
Smartash breaking, man outraged at the plane community in PS1 movie tie-in game.
Continuity.
Ah, look at that.
It is weird.
The Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower, yeah.
And
So
what
if you
else
blow
can
up the Eiffel Tower, you can create a ramp that has a nuke
Yeah.
tower up inside of it.
So Ratmandu saying the ships are 15 miles wide.
Really? How big is Paris?
I can't see the screen.
How many kilos long is it?
I prefer a song for After Earth with the
How many,
Scientology rap.
how many fathoms is Paris?
How many Phaetons for Will Smith? When is Brett's plane cast?
Is there really no music in this?
No. Except for the cutscenes, because they can't use whatever Roland Emmerich.
Rolling, 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 rolling. Emmerich!
Emre.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf?
I'll never forget noted pussy James Blunt, and then a bunch of people jumped in. Was it James Blunt? Who's the person that everyone joined?
What?
You were like, in 30-2010, you were making fun of like, oh, this guy who wrote the sappy song.
James Blunt?
Was it James Blunt? But then he's like, but this dude actually was in the military.
Oh,
That's not James Blunt.
I
is it?
could be. I remember
forgot.
getting shit for that. Like, James Blunt's actually kind of dope.
I forgot the guy's name.
Brett's plane cast featuring Weather Channel music. You know, that's not a bad idea for a podcast. What are the most famous aircrafts?
Yeah, I
If
mean
you
they're
can-
gonna
you can
this
name by
this
name.
game like these are the Avengers of
Or
the-
like, but like fictional aircrafts. What
Oh,
about the
fictional
Milano from Guardians of the Galaxy?
I mean the Enterprise,
The Enterprise, probably do.
Firefly.
Yeah, Serenity.
Yeah.
You almost had a grandma.
Serenity. That was the joke, but
And this is the foundation of every level.
Nah, like half of them. And actually, with that in mind, let's leave this level. Go back to the
Token Girl. There was a new VG Empire today.
Let's see: Washington bin, New York bin, Paris bin, Moscow, Tokyo, Oahu, Las Vegas. I like.
Ooh,
Area
go to
51.
Vegas. I got to see
Yeah.
what they bothered to try
Oh,
because all that shit's a
not very
license.
accurate,
Like
yeah.
those are all businesses.
So, what ship should we do this time?
Yeah,
gotta-
do
we
do
gotta
that.
everything.
Wait, hang on.
wanna kill
not
Sybil?
EF. There was I'm very curious.
The X-Wing says Ratman do. Oh, wait, you're talking.
The BAC, I think, is a
Would
alien
love a
plane.
sequel to Talking Cars.
Oh, weird. I thought there was a weird thingy in here. That X-29's fun.
All right. That's
Lady
that's
Wolverine?
Wolverine's replacement.
There
right?
you go.
That's it's the
Okay.
older woman.
B&B Live says
good.
Dire Docs brings me to tears. Shouldn't be tears. It's soothing. The E3 is the one you defend.
Oh wow, there's a
Hitler.
Luxor.
What do I do here?
Ooh.
Any ground sweepers are being used to destroy the sweepers.
Destroy
There's
all
that
sweepers.
sign.
Those things.
If
Okay.
there's not a smoking cowboy, I'll be very disappointed. That's gone from Vegas, right?
I think
The
it's
cowboy.
somewhere.
Hmm.
I mean, I was just
Hello.
there, and I don't
We
know
got
where
Casino.
that is. Wow, this doesn't look any. You know that skyline.
Hey, it's the
Excalibur.
Castle.
So okay, Excalibur is next to Luxor.
Radical.
That's
the
correct.
name of the developer. Damn it. Win. Well, there is actually a win in. It's WYNN because of the name of the man who owns it.
Thundercrackers is a
Oh, that's a Bellagio? So there should also be a fake, smaller Eiffel Tower.
Hey,
here.
help! Cowboy!
Oh my God! Get him! Get him!
Yes!
Yes. All right, turn it off.
Oh, my
down.
Independence Day PS1 bingo! I almost scored.
So this should be really pain in the ass to fly. This plane.
Yeah.
Name of Brett's plane podcast, Plain Spoken, with Brett on stage. Plain Spoken. Plain Speak.
Plane crazy.
There's the sweeper.
Kill the Pixel Cowboy.
Oh,
Careful
Hey,
with
look
that.
at
first
that.
Wow,
one,
that's
dude.
got to be a license, right? Like
that's from the.
Watch out for that giant tree in the middle of
city
Vegas.
property.
I recognize that from the intro to the Real World Las Vegas.
True story. It's the famous hotel buildings, is Dr. Troon. I want to say this game's white bread, but it's too dull. What does Greybeard taste like? Smartash.
Destroy the fucking sweep.
How do we
He's a
popularize it?
fucking
Did-
sweep.
Did Grim send any of you guys the Reign Over Me?
What? No,
Adam Sandler's monologue where he's trying to give a 9/11, like his character misses his friends that died in 9/11,
I think he's like
All I can
catatonic,
do
or
is
he's
play
traumatized by
Shadow.
what
but
happened
he's
in
like
9/11.
doing practically Little Nicky's voice
Yeah.
while Don Cheadle reacts to him silently, and it's like my friends died. And it's
The only
like,
way I can cope is by playing Shadow the Colossus.
What happened to Building 7? Wake up, sheeple.
Not as good as I cope.
I learned Adam Sandler is quite Republican today, so Tanga had no idea. I think I remember Judd Apatow saying like he doesn't even like appearing in talk show interviews because he doesn't want anybody to know the real him.
I want people to see, click, and enjoy it.
Watch every sequel on straight to Netflix.
I can't believe because of Adam Sandler movies on Netflix. I've watched a record number of Adam Sandler films this year. 2.
Hey,
What is
look,
that?
is
Oh,
that where you got
Circus.
one to see Money in the Bank?
Circus.
Circus.
I've been there.
It was at Circus.
Oh God.
That's where I stayed last time I was in Vegas because I don't want to spend a lot. Elvis lives no.
We stayed in New York, New York,
It's a hell of a hotel.
which was actually pretty fine. Like,
I just hate the inside of that place.
no, the inside
Whoop.
is great because all the
Where's
other
this missile going?
all the other
Hotel.
hotels there, it's like the theming is like strong outside.
Yeah.
And then when you go in, it's like 365, please. Would you like a free Bud Light?
like
Whereas New York is like themed up the fucking
it
ass.
is. It's just something about like the design. It feels like A, an IKEA, but
What
B,
the
like
hell
a,
is happening?
a mouse habit trail. What the fuck is going on?
Why are they all
that
headed
you
towards
now?
monuments? I guess I can't shoot missiles at the sweepers.
Whoa.
Santa donated $2,100 to Rudy Giuliani.
All right, being a Republican doesn't make you a bad person, but his movies make him a shitty person.
I'm done with this level. Do we go to the last one or
yeah,
we got
why
there-
not?
yeah.
Wait, what about Tokyo?
Tokyo? Tokyo. Okay.
Tokyo. I want to see Tokyo.
And what?
I just got here. How
what
many
is
Billies
time?
did I miss? Escape Musical Fan of Lasers.
Let's do
Like a half a dozen?
Let's do
Billy.
Let's- I gotta see the F-117. Like, why they would bother putting that in here?
Please explain what the hell you're talking about.
It's stealth. It's the F-117.
Well,
So
you can
the
sneak up on other
aliens
planes
can't
and cut
see
them in
him,
the throat.
It was like one of the most famous early stealth planes.
To get in real close for close quarters combat.
What do we do here? Try all the alien back R squadron leaders to get a clear shot at the primary. What do back R's look like?
Back R is a button on the Nintendo 64 controller.
There.
This is going to be
See,
confusing.
not these ones, but these ones.
All these levels look the same, says Brandolph.
They
They
do
do. They
look
are
the
all
same.
enclosed arenas.
The veneer is coming off.
What do these say? What does that say? What does that say? What does that say?
Nihon.
Hey, look.
Ugh. This looks just like Paris, but
I
with
can't
more,
read that.
a couple neon signs.
That's the IGN symbol right there.
Hey,
There's a guy.
Hey, King
that
Kong.
just
How
says
is
Wow,
that
it just
legal?
says
That
Godzilla.
just says Godzilla.
Wow.
Can you do that?
I mean, tangentially, the people involved would be making a Godzilla movie.
I don't
This
think
is
Fox
true.
has that much of a presence.
But
In
Fox-
Tokyo? Come on. Why do they get to...
Whoa!
I mean, it's also confusing because the Tokyo skyline, like,
Shin
it's so,
button.
it's so big. Like,
What a waste.
what would you... There's no Skytree yet.
That's the Die Hard building. That was set in Japan,
God damn it.
right? nice. The famous Godzilla buildings has been.
Oh, look at a giant pagoda. Is that in Japan? Is there just a big pagoda?
Not that big.
Is Fox Interactive still in existence?
I think they're just
don't
like
believe so.
Osaka Castle's in the middle of Tokyo, right? And it's 3 times the size it really is, right? But yeah, the F-117
Eiffel Tower again?
Tokyo Tower. Mothra attaches itself to that and hatches. And
Is this before or after the '98 Godzilla movie? Just before.
This is a year before the
Ginza.
movie. Ginza's a district off the Yabadote.
Oh.
If you want to do some fine shopping, or a really seedy area for like a bunch of little shops.
When did the movie, Schnazzy, when the movie really should have focused more in Japan using their Macross jets to fight the aliens, when was the movie ever set in Japan? Was there maybe
It was
like
never set out of America, really. Like, they would just go to, like, we're radioing Africa.
Yeah.
Good job, Africa.
Yeah, and then the
We're
Brits-
receiving word from America here in France.
And then yeah, there's like a British Royal Air Force dude just like, thanks. What do they bloody plan to do about it?
Tokyo had this much green? Actually, yeah. Yes, it does.
It does, but
It does where it's allowed.
this like what the fuck? Is this?
I don't. We gotta find 6
just the
squad
idea that,
leaders,
like,
which is just
okay.
random 6 fucking things. in the
Nighthawk
air.
wasn't even in. F-117 wasn't in the movie, but a B-2 was. So it's like, why did you get rid of one stealth thing and replace it with another one, which is also not a highly maneuverable attack craft? Eh.
Well, it is in my hands.
Independence Day should be part of a shared movie universe as Dr. Voodoo.
Who would want to share it?
Well, like maybe other Roland Emmerich movies, but what like a poor raped Earth that presents? Like Day After Tomorrow, frozen over,
Yeah.
water everywhere. That whatever the fuck happened in 2012 is San Andreas him too? I don't even know. I can't imagine. It was too successful.
Yeah, it is so weird, like, rewatching that movie, how, like, nonchalant some of the people are at the end that, like, some of their friends and relatives have died. Like, Egg does not care that her mom's dead.
Just happy to be alive.
Happy Independence Day, Dad. By the way, our mom's dead. We're sleeping. Which is like, come on.
They're gonna
Man, this missile cam is.
She's
the
taking
best.
solace because she knows there'll be a side street named after him somewhere. In whatever city he lived in.
That street? Her?
2012 was garbage. Yes, I watched it. I was really tempted to watch that until the reviews were like way worse than I expected. I believe that was like the 3rd time Roland Emmerich destroyed the White House, but he did it by throwing a wave throwing an aircraft carrier at the White House. This is a little nauseating to watch, has Ben.
Alright, let's move on to the last level. I think we've seen every.
I'm actually more disappointed in this than I thought I would be.
You haven't even played it yet.
I don't want to.
Oh, yes, you do.
So we're going to
Area
Mothership.
Another shit.
Oh, mommy, I'm coming home.
And let's just go straight to the YF-23.
Well, yeah. If
Oh, you're gonna use alien ship?
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Is
yeah.
YF-23 any good? Should I do that
I
instead?
mean, just
Would
do
you
the
be
alien.
using,
Do
like,
the
the,
alien.
I think I have to, actually, because you have
Yeah,
to shoot a nuke at it.
This needs an Iron Man mod, says Brandolph. This has Mario Kart physics, says Kate Musical Van Lasers.
Smart Ash, who put Reptar under the Godzilla sign.
Whoa, this is just like in the film.
Be sure to cut
Oh, it
around
actually
any
is.
shots of actors or
Excuse
anything you'd
me.
have to pay for.
Let me just see if we can bypass the filters here.
Oh, now you've done it. Now you've done it. Now you've
I bet Robert Loggia still offered to be in this. Like,
I'm
hit
available
with a
if you
cease
need.
and desist
Fox Interactive.
Too busy, don't be silly.
from beyond the grave.
$2,000. I'll be in your game.
I saw that Crystal Pepsi coming back, Token Girl. Maybe I can get my fucking hands on it, unlike Ecto Cooler.
Wow, they're bringing Crystal Pepsi back?
Yeah, dude, nothing is dead. Everything new is terrible.
Alright, and then they're in the ship.
This game feels like eating a sandwich filled with air and also no bread. This is Sotanga.
So the central docking bay, and then you warp to the end.
Dave, have you space docked since we last spoke about the very specific sexual move?
Yes.
Brett, you ever space docked anybody?
No.
Believe when you shit in a vagina.
I've dry docked.
Asshole, dry docked. Fushi died on the way to his home planet. Is this the quality of the HD DVD, says Brandolph? Yeah, pretty much. The anti-aliasing is better on Smoking the Bandit, though. Viva La Pepsi Blue, says Sketch Slayer Josh. I want a new Coke revival, says Ratman. I don't even know if I ever had
So
a
this
new
being
Coke.
the last level, there are like a ton of enemies, but I only have to shoot this one thing in the center. So I'm gonna get like smacked around a whole lot. Oh shit! I forgot to turn on health. He's gonna be
You're actually gonna have to try.
What are you? What are you supposed? What are you looking
this
for?
thing in the center.
I'm flying over a Soul Reaver level. What the fuck is Pepsi Blue? I've never even heard of this. No, CG comedy Dogs in a Bathtub is where you try and put your balls in a woman's vagina. It gets its name because right when you get one in, the other one jumps out.
I thought it was balls in the butt.
Balls in the butt? Is that what it is?
You told me.
Dogs in the bathtub.
Crystal Gravy.
I was pissed when they cut that bit out for syndication. Oh no, I maybe missed the joke. Crystal Gravy, easy peasy. The great SNL parody. You were about to die. You're telling me you're not even gonna be able to beat this game?
If they bring Crystal,
Well, if we redo it with
if they bring Crystal Pepsi back, it was promoted with Van Halen's right now.
Which is the one you liked again?
I would love. You could do the YF-23.
Okay.
Pepsi heavy with just a little hint of butter, says Dr. Troom. Bullet Pepsi.
Bullshit.
Yeah. I got 7-Up DNL. What the hell is that?
That's another ship in the game.
7-Up DNL?
Mm-hmm.
Now that Henry is MIA.
Oh, I guess it just automatically
recording.
overrides because this stage has to be the ship.
Oh yeah, because you fly up there in it.
Haha.
Are you gonna bring Crystal Sexy back too?
Right now is the only good Van Hagar song. Come on, Dreams.
Now, is that the Twister?
Why can't this be love? Come on, come on.
Which one's
Can't
from the
this
Twister
be love?
soundtrack?
Humans being is the chorus of that song is great, but everything up to that
It
is
sounds like Blondie rapping. It's in Pepsi. Pepsi, partial credit.
it's got.
All right,
what
come
it
on, Dave.
takes.
Speed run this. MLG.
Don't tell me why.
We're doing a tool. If you're just joining us, this is the tool assisted speed run
Yeah.
for Independence Day.
Oh, how can you not love that song?
No idea what you were singing,
Why can't this speed on?
dude.
So many gray Doritos on this screen. New Doritos gray.
7 pain. Good one.
Tastes like lint.
Pretty sure if you leave Doritos out like for a while, they turn gray.
So loaded with
when
preservatives.
OXM was OXM was closing up, we had the Halo 3 Mountain Dew and Doritos, and I opened a bag of Doritos, and it almost had no smell, but also a really offensive smell.
Like 2007.
Yeah, it's almost like opening like a thing of anthrax. It's just like this dust that like choked me for a minute.
Am I banned from Laser Time streams? No, you're not. You're not. I want 3D Doritos back. What the fuck? Those are
like
terrible.
Bugles.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of those.
The reason why Bugles are the only chips sold at dollar stores. Shitty.
That and Funyuns, that's what you get at the dollar store.
You need adult Bugles that you can fit on your fingers.
You have 7
Can't do them
pills.
anymore.
You know what I do miss is the Doritos roulette that were big last year, where it was like they're all
Yeah.
spicy nacho and then one of them is like super
Like,
hot.
it's crazy hot.
But the crazy hot one is like my jam. And all I wanted was a bag of just the fucking roulette ones. And they never.
Here we go.
7 Payne says they're sad they missed the Independence Day stream. Well, if you're a patron, you can check out the commentary and the video exclusively.
Went
That's
through the
just for
random
patrons.
space onion
Holy
ring.
shit. And
Power source. Fire nuke at power source.
when do you upload the iTunes update that kills the ship?
I've got to fire my.
I'm gonna brick their console.
Yeah! Fired it right at the singer from Goofy movie.
Yes!
That's power line.
Independence Day! We did.
Yay!
Yeah, this is never getting through.
See, this shows you
think-
how accurate the movie
This is definitely not the music.
This,
And
I didn't
this
know
footage
happened.
is at like 120p.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's not an
Maybe
early
this will sneak
PS1
on.
game. It's about a year and a half into the PS1.
Yeah, when did they start using full screen cutscenes and not like?
Soviet Strike had full screen, which I think was 97.
Oh, the fucking garage door is closing.
Got right out before it finished cutscene. No, he cutscene.
Now I know. Now I know where Mighty Number 9 got its explosion effects from. This is cool fan of lasers.
Hey, don't insult
indeed.
this game.
And there's no ill effects from a object a quarter the size of our moon exploding directly over our planet.
We also shot like 3 nukes.
No debris. No debris. It's fine.
Can we get a VG Empire Mini for the music from this? The lack of music? And just sit there and talk
It's
about
like
silence?
RPG style music, and I love this ending.
Whoa!
Fuck you!
Wow, that's rude.
Unbelievable.
Now go outside.
I want you to think of how many hours you spent making the game.
I would.
Ben Urkelos,
Hey,
did
look at
I
that, got the high
choose
score.
Jesus. Nice job, Greg FM. You're listening to the Light Greg.
That's the cheat code name.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
You're listening to Greg FM on the mothership.
Is that it?
Yeah, we
That's
could go to
it.
another stage. if
No,
we're
fuck that
looking
shit.
at
I think we have a good
Yeah.
idea of what the game is, and yeah, we put it in our 40. Can we have to get back to work? Big new things happening at Laser Time. Go to lasertimepodcast.com, and someday I'm gonna get that Who Framed Roger Rabbit article up. I have not had a chance to look at it since Friday or Saturday. Go outside and return this to EB Games. It's just 2 Entertainment. Thank you for joining us. We have a lot more videos on youtube.com/LaserTime Network. We encourage you to check those out, especially the Marvel videos. I didn't realize we were at the end of that series.
There's one more this week.
And it's wonderfully terrible.
It's stupid. Don't watch it.
And we have the Enter the Gungeon, which is my favorite game of 2016, and this was my least favorite game of 1996. So full circle there.
We're out of here. We will see you next time on whatever this channel is. Goodbye, guys.